Hello, how y'all doing? Crickey Joe here, starting season 2. We are leaving the Vojvodina Serbia map because of lag issues and the size of the map is causing a lot of lag. So we're going to try an English style map called, let me turn off the missions first, called Birchwood. And it is by OEB Modding, and I downloaded this from the FS-UK website. I have sold all of our vehicles that we started the game with, and we started with fields 24 and 25, which I sold since they are so far away from our starting position, which is here just south of field 10. So we are going to purchase field 10, which is right near the entrance to our farm. So let's find it and buy that field. And I have no vehicles to start. Let's go here into the farmyard. Nothing in our sheds. So we are going to go over to the vehicle shop and get our first tractor and seeder. This map has narrow lanes, narrow roads, I guess, and we will be doing most of the farming ourselves. So we are going to have small equipment. Alright, vehicle shop, yes. So let's see what we can purchase. Let's go to mods for tractors. And actually, I'm going to get a seeder first. I have a mod for a seed drill that we actually had on our farm growing up, the Minneapolis Moline. We had 3 of those. My dad had made a homemade hitch to pull 3 in tandem, 1 in the center and 2 on each wing. And so I grew up with this type of seeder. And then eventually we had something along the lines of this John Deere, which he pulled in a group of 3 like you can in this game. So let's buy a Minneapolis Moline grain drill, and it is a drag hitch. So we don't need a tractor with a 3-point, but we'll try to find a decent one with a 3-point. We're going to keep it small. I'm thinking about something, maybe the Farmall 560 or the Ford. Maybe the Ford 3000 to pull that. Not real sure. I think this one only works on the 4000, 5000, the duals, and the 7000. So I think what I'm going to do is get the Ford 5000 with a set of duals. And we should have our vehicles here. We're going to start out with just a tractor. And let's get, I'm not sure which side we have to be on to put the duals on. Probably the other side. Will it put them on? Yes. Alright, so we're going to put on dual tires just because it looks cool. Okay, and we'll hook up our seed drill. It might be a little bit small. That'll work. Wouldn't really need to have duals on to pull this, but let's head over to the farm, which is right next door, which makes it nice. Did a little bit of driving around on this map just to kind of get a general idea of where things are. So I know where a few things are, not everything yet. I know this is our cow, or dairy cow area. This one does have pigs and beef. It also has a wool collector, which makes it easier when we do sheep. And we're going to try to concentrate heavier on animals this season, because in the Serbian farm I had just bought some animals for the next episode, and I had so many lag issues I just thought it wasn't worth it. Alright, so let's turn into the farm here. Go get loaded up on some seed. So if we're going to do animals, we're going to need to have our first seeded crop with something that leaves us some straw. So let's go ahead and back this guy up. I think I need to pull up this way a little bit to get him turned in there. I think we can get close enough like this. We may not be able to. We might have to pull back up here. Whoop, refill. So I think this is also a multi-fruit map, so we can do, in addition, we can do green wheat and oats. And I have a mod installed for onions and carrots, but it doesn't work on this particular map. So let's do barley for our first harvest. Let's go out to the field. We'll get the first 2 or 3 rounds started ourselves to help this guy out. And let's go ahead and unfold the sower, which is X, which lowers the discs, and we should be ready to roll. So I think if we run these duals right on the edge, we should be okay. Get the outer headlands worked up on this field so we can hire a worker. So I think for this season we'll just do a small farm. Get the small farm experience, a little bit more intimate, a little bit more labor involved. And since we'll be concentrating mainly on animals, we'll be doing a lot more mowing and baling of straw and grass for hay, and doing silage. Try to stay away from the biogas to some degree. So this map has lots of narrow roads with fences of various types around them, which doesn't allow us to just go up and hire a worker, which is fine. A little bit of extra work never hurt anybody. I do like these Ford tractors, so we may try to keep it generally a Ford farm. Now as far as combines, I did mod I found which has a Volvo combine, which is very small, smaller than the FAR M66 that you generally start with, and tried it out a little bit. It works. It doesn't have the best textures on the vehicle, but it's small and it'll suit our purposes, so we're going to try it out once we're ready to start harvesting. I guess I should have checked if there were any great demands coming up first, but I know we're going to need straw, and I'm going to start with barley. I think barley seems to get a better price than wheat initially anyway. So we won't be concentrating mainly on cash crops in this season. Try to do what we can, produce as many animals as we can. Maybe we'll make 3 rounds around this field to start. And this is generally what you would do in real life. Up to 3, well, we usually ran about 3 rounds around the field to get started, and then back and forth when seeding. Just a little bit in the corner, but I'm sure With this seed drill, we're going to miss some stuff when he turns around with a hard worker anyway, so we're going to have to go back and clean up some areas regardless, once he's finished all he can do. So I'm not too worried about missing anything. Once we get this guy rolling, I think we'll go ahead and start investing in some animals. And we'll need to get some way of collecting grass to start feeding them to get their production up initially, and then we'll start to work towards getting them up to 100% productivity. Okay, we're on our third round. Not too worried about the corners. Now I will go back up and clean up the skipped parts off camera so you don't have to watch that. I just want to get this field started so you have an idea of how it's done in real life. I think I'm going to stay away from using any course play on this season. I say that, but we'll see what happens. This map does not lend itself to course play as easily because of all the tight spaces and routes. I thought about doing a Season 2 on Spring Hill Farm, which I've played quite a bit, you know, just in my own time. But I find it much more tight than this map. And after reviewing this one and kind of driving around it, I kind of like the way this one's laid out a little better. So we're approaching the end of our third starting round. And we will get him lined up to go one way or the other. I think actually what we'll do is we'll run him down to this corner and get him started from that end. Get him lined up this way, and we'll go ahead and hire him, see if he'll go straight down this edge. Drop us off, but he'll miss a little bit on the edge here. Another thing I do like about this map is that the fields aren't completely squared, like what you would find in real life. Let's see which direction he decides to turn. Yeah, that's fine. He can go that way. Let's go ahead and jump out of here and let him continue. So let's purchase some animals. Let's see. Let's start off with some chickens. Go up to 50. Well, let's go up to 100 chickens to start. Click, 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 click. Cluck, 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 cluck. Clicking on the clucks. 100 chickens. And let's start off with some sheep. Let's go for, say, 30 sheep, and we'll start off light on cows. We'll start off with 10 cows. Okay, and that should be a good start for us for now. And I do also want to pick up a chicken coop, which would be here. So I want to pick up a chicken coop, and okay, this, I think, yeah, should be up this way if I remember right. And this way too, you get a little bit of an idea. Oh, there they are. Idea of what the map kind of looks like. So let's turn this guy. Let's see. I'll just put him right in here. So there, we have a chicken coop set up, and this is the main farm. It's not the one we started on. We have 6 silos over here for our grain crops, and our potatoes and sugar beets go in this shed. And I think it might be a straw bale selling point here, and you dump your grain crops in this little grate. The main farmhouse, chickens. Is there something else over here? I don't remember. A little pond in the back. And then down this way, I discovered, okay, it's down this way is a little village area, and here, no, that's the market, like a supermarket, and then over here is a pig area. Is it pig and cows? Something like that. I'm not real sure. You've got the root crops here, the grain crops here, and the water there. So then this is a big grass field. Just here's where we started our farm at, and here's our guy seeding. So this is the farm that we start on when we first enter the map, start the game up. We got this big, huge grass area here. Just here are our main sheds. This is where our seeds are. But right through here we can drive and we can go and we can cut this grass to feed our animals. So that's what we're going to do next. So I need to get, okay, so I need to get, I think it's under harvesters. I've got a little chopper, which is the JF FH1450 forage harvester. So we're going to get that, and then this attachment is the frame. And then under tippers, I'm going to get a forage wagon, which is this one by NI Modding, and it holds 7,000 liters. And then we'll need a tractor to pull that with. And I think what we'll do is we'll get a second Ford 5000 to pull that without duals. Okay, so let's run over to the shop. Trying not to tab as much as I normally do. Try to make this a little more first person. A cow right in the middle of the road. So we can start getting some grass picked up for our animals. Or aminals. Okay, so this, I've used this forage harvester before, not in any of my episodes, but I've used it in some of my gameplay, and it's a handy little one. So what you do on this one is you hook up the frame first. Okay. And then, this might be a little bit tricky because we're up against the wall. But you have to back up next to this forage harvester. Okay, we might be a little close. And you attach it to the side frame. And then you back up the tractor straight back to the trailer, which is right there. And then you can, let me make sure that's up. Okay, so let us roll this back to the farm real quick and we'll get ready to start cutting some grass. I'm going to go ahead and switch the output to grass before I forget. It sticks out a little wide, but I think we can make it through these. But on Spring Hill Farm it would have been a lot harder, I think, to get through here. Okay, bump over the cattle guard. I think maybe our forage harvester's dragging on them. Let's see if we can't get around the corner here. The guy's seeding fairly quickly. I'll check his levels here in a bit. So I think what we'll do is we'll run some grass up to the sheep first, because they're farthest away. Alright. Let's turn here. Missed the wall and the fence. got to cut between the sheds to get out to this grass field, which we can start right here. And now we have to jump off the tractor here and hook up the PTOs on this mod. So Q attaches the PTO to the tractor, and then R attaches the PTO to the JF1450. So we've got both of those connected. We'll jump back in, and we should be able to turn it on. It's a loud one. And we should be able to just start cutting across this field and collecting some grass. It's kind of hard to see where it's actually cutting, but I guess you can tell. Oh, it's half full already. That's quick. I'll show you something, a nice little feature about this actual forage harvester, which is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and go this way. We can use this grass field too. We're almost full. And we are full. So let's turn him off. And now what we can do, since we have him selected there on our vehicle symbol, we can go ahead and detach just the cutter, the frame, and the trailer stay attached. So now what we can do is just run these over and then come right back and hook straight back up to the cutter. So that's a neat little feature of this forage harvester. So we're going to run up to the sheep first, which is kind of a roundabout way to get there. So let's go ahead and cut through here. So here we have our liquid manure tank. We have our, I think that's manure, I guess. I'm thinking that's, it might be silage there, I'm not real sure. Since we haven't done much yet, don't know what's what for sure. Figure it out as we go. So we'll take this up to the sheep to get them fed, since they're farthest away, and I don't think that they'll take the whole load. We can bring the rest back down to the cattle and get them started. So we go up this hill. Come on forward. We go down this long road to the top of the cliff here. Get in the cab, make it a little bit easier to see all the trees, and straight ahead is the sheep. So they're a little bit out of the way, that's fine. And I believe we should be able to just pull straight in here. Did a little driving around, so I think I remember you can just pull right in here and just drive up next to the trough. There we go. And we should be able to unload some straw. So they may take the whole thing. Okay, they took over half of it, so let's go ahead and drive back out of here. And here's our, straight ahead here, that's our wool pallet collector. So as they produce, and they've already produced some wool, so we're already starting to produce wool. And they will collect onto this grate. And I have a neat little mod for a bale trailer that also supposedly picks up wool pallets. I haven't tried it. So we will be trying that also once we get enough to collect. And I think it holds up to 6 wool pallets. I'm not real sure. It's a pull behind drag hitch type trailer that has the dolly steering on it. So I tried it with bales, testing it out, and it picks up bales just fine, drops them off just fine. And it picks up every type of bale that you can produce in this game, supposedly, even the smallest square ones. I haven't tried it on those, but I've tried it on the regular Ursus size bales and the regular giant size round bales, and they work fine. I've not tried it on the big square bales. That's supposed to even pick up the big square bales from the baling, whatever you call it, extreme baling pack or something like that. It's supposed to. And I had those balers installed, but I think I deleted them a long time back. because I didn't really like the way the bales picked up with the front loader. They're kind of flaky. So I got some fields up here at the top of the hill. Down around to the cattle side of things and drop off the remainder. I think we can get around this way. Let's go ahead and get in the cab. Yeah, we can see just fine. There's our forage harvester waiting for us. And some kind of apartments, I guess, here. Straight ahead is an Avia gas station. Looks pretty nice. Convenience store. So there's that. Speed up a little bit here, get there a little quicker. And I think we have to go all the way around, or there might be a gate right up here we can turn in. Slow down. Yeah, I think there's a gate right up here by the milk zone area. Oh. Okay, if we don't hit the fence. This is not a good area. It's not a good area for maneuvering. Alright, so I think we can pull into this shed, or this cattle barn. I think we can unload our grass in here, hopefully. There we go. So let's unload some grass here. And let's check our statistics and see where we're at. So cows at 5% productivity, so we need to get them, looks like, water and straw and silage and mixed rations. Sheep are needing water as well. They should go up to 100% productivity with just the grass, though, as time progresses. So we do need to get a water trailer. So I'm playing this season on normal, because I do not want to go through hard mode again. There's the manure. So the other one must have been the silage pit. So that's the manure. And we should be able to pull through here. I'm going to go ahead and park this trailer up for the time being. We need to go get a water trailer. Let's see if we can't get this in the shed in first person. Not too bad, is it? Drop that off. And I'm going to pull this back out into the field. We'll bring our forage harvester back in real quick. We don't want to leave it out there in the rain. So here in Kansas today, we're supposed to be getting down to a low tonight of -2 Fahrenheit, which will be the coldest night we've had so far this winter. Alright, let's see if we can't pull up here. And can we get close enough to get this thing? Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring this in. I think we could even lower that thing. I don't think it matters, which I guess maybe it does. Okay. So let's get this guy back in. You need to move the frame in and out on this one, so you can move it out further or in further. Bring it in tight. So that didn't take much grass at all to fill up that wagon. So I think we'll be good on grass with this one field as far as just straight grass. We'll have to see how many bales we'll actually get out of something like this as well. And we'll put this guy in the next bay, close to the grass field that way, and let's go ahead and unhook him there. Will that work? Yes. Okay, so let's head back up to the farm shop, or the dealer. See if we can't pick ourselves up a water trailer. I guess we ought to really go check and see what our guy is doing. He may actually be sitting there, hung up on the tower. Yes, he is. I didn't think about that, so he's probably been sitting there for a while. So let's get this guy backed up. We'll have to do some planting around this. Still 35% full, so he's making pretty good use of his capacity on this field. Move around this thing 3 times. So he does miss when he turns, but we'll go back and fix that later. That'll be fine. I'll give us something to do. Okay, and then we'll start him back over here again. Just get him to continue. And he should turn and go around that at some point, and then we'll have to fix the other side of it when he's finished. So let's get back over here. Get back on our tractor. I guess we can cut through here. Right by Bessie. And here comes Frank through the gate. Hey Frank, what's up? Doing a good job. Well, I guess it wouldn't be Frank because they're all milk cows. So it would actually be Francis. Or I guess Frankie could be a girl's name. Heard that before, so. Alright, so let's come over here and see what we can find for a water trailer. What is it, R? Okay, so here's a mobile water tank. It holds 1,000. It's not very much. Do I have any others in this miscellaneous category other than a truck? Don't think so there. Slurry. So I guess we have to get this one. That's fine. We'll get it. It'll go with the small farm theme that we're shooting for. So the next question would be, where do we get water from? Which would have been a good thing for me to look for, I suppose. I was just touring around the map a little bit, so maybe we'll have something back at the farm. I may have to get one of the water towers to place. So let's head back over to the farm, our little water trailer. If you spot a water supply, holler. Not like I can hear you, but okay, we have to do some investigation. Okay, I know it's probably not in the shed. Is there something outside here? Somewhere, maybe by the house? Let's go check over by the house. Maybe on the side somewhere. I think we can pull through here. Well, behind the house. Okay, so we may have to get a water tower. Might as well. So that will be under placeables. I think. Here's a water tank. That's a fertilizer tank, so. Water tank for $1,000. Can't beat it. Alright, where are we? That's over there. Okay, so this must. Well. There is. That's the gas station, so this should be up here. So, we need a place to put a water tower. And we don't want to put it here. And we will need it for the cows, and I think that's their water tank there, so we can't put it. Maybe. Okay, let's see if we can do this next to this road. That would be convenient. How about right there? We'll try that out. Okay, so now we gotta go back to the tractor. Okay, we gotta go out this gate. Can't be hopping fences like a fool. Alright. Oh, E would be enter, not 1. 1 would be speed. Just so you know. Alright, so let's get this guy over. Get some water. Okay, we should be able to just go right in here. Around over here. Get Pokey out of our way. Come on, Pokey. Okay, we're gonna circle around. Pokey moo cow. And we should be able to pull right up here to refill the water. And maybe we'll give them 500 liters, and then we'll take the rest up to the sheep just to get them started. Alright. Come on, little water trailer. Okay, another cow in the way. Alright, we're going right up your... Okay, we should be able to... do something here. Do we have to back it up? Let me see here. We have to back it up to the thing. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, that did not work whatsoever. Let's pull it this way. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, let's get up here where we can see a little. Please. I want you to go this way. Oh, please. Okay. Can we not put water in here from this trailer or something? For real? Or do I... Maybe I need to pull up on the other side. Alright, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to come in from this direction to see if we can get the water to unload. It doesn't say anything about it unloading. Why not? It is a water trailer. Is it not? Okay. Nothing. Oh, maybe. Maybe we're on the wrong side of the trough. How would that be? Okay, maybe we need to pull up this way. And then back her up that way. Okay, that doesn't work. Maybe we need to back it up this way. And that didn't work either. Let's bring it back up this way. Okay, slow down there, Ford. Are you not gonna unload anything? Really? That's supposed to be the water, I'm assuming. Okay, one more attempt, and then we'll call it an episode if this doesn't work. This side. Come around. And I know that's not water. So we should be able to come around this way. Maybe I have to approach it from the left side. Really? It should go. It should go. Well, we'll figure it out. We may have to get a different tanker trailer, but we'll figure it out. We're standing in it. I just don't know. Maybe this particular mod doesn't work with this. I'll figure something out for next time. So until next time, have a good one. Take care of yourselves. We will catch you soon. Thanks for watching.